at like 0.0126. So what I think is that the easy play was to long on this support with a tight stop loss of like only 1.65, 1.65% away from the entry, and we would have secured like 1 RR, and max I think we would have been secured like 2.5 RR on this 1000 pp trade. Fart coin, Martin. Fart coin, you should take the John setup for Fart coin. Why I said that is that because we have the daily support at like 1.5817, and then we have the 4 hour support at like 1.5676. You can see that we are trading currently above these POC, and we have a significant gap on POC. From this POC till like this, we have like 7% gap. So let's say if everything flies and price flip the Monday high, we can tag these POCs above. This is the first thing. And I think looking at how the structure is for Fartcoin, I'm surprised that nobody is talking about Fartcoin. To be honest, like look at the lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, constant higher lows. Maybe, but we should defend doing a market structure break from these lows. And you can see that price basically defended these lows, and then bounced back, which shows me it could have went down and do a market structure break finally to change the structure, but it didn't, and you can see the price basically didn't do the market structure break, and it indeed bounced. So what I think is that if we see a relief, I think you should take the Jones setup on Fartcoin. It really worth risking money on Fartcoin at the moment. Then somebody asked me for Giga. I think Giga. I think we have already covered Giga in my previous stream, and I gave the setup as well for to like somebody. I don't know if it got stopped out or played out. No, price didn't came down. This was the area where we were talking about. Price literally never came back down. But let's um let me chart this coin for you. So the first thing that I notice is that we have the strong lows. So what you can do is, even if you are interested in market entry, your stop loss should be like 0.0205 or something. Take entry at this order block, set stop loss below the strong lows, and take the first TP at like 0.022 at this 1 hour supply zone. This is the first initial thoughts of looking the chart. Um, The second initial thought is that if I remove the POC, then I have this order block here. The first daily support I have is this um, 0.0178. Then I have the daily resistance from where we basically rejected yesterday is like 0.0238. You can see how perfectly the Woods board basically tell you. I just can't wait for this indicator to go public so you guys can use it and snipe the entry as well. Is native here in our stream? Oh no, I don't think so. He is here. Yeah, we have like here we have the daily and the 4 hour as well. Let me. So you can see that here we had the daily and 4 hour at the same time, and price basically rejected. Here, since you can see we have the 1 hour strong lows, 1 hour strong lows. So here it was the same playbook as well. What we need to do is we need to just bid the Woods bought up support here with stop loss below the strong lows and TP at this like 0.22 like first TP or maybe like fully close around like 0.0222 something for like 5 to 6% move to the upside. This is what I would do if I were you and I was watching like 1 hour ago. But since now I'm watching this, I would like to take entry where the 4 hour and the daily support is at the moment with a tight stop loss, you know, where we can bid at this daily resistance. So daily support and the daily resistance is where the setup is at the moment. If you want, you can take the screenshot of this setup. Maybe we can talk about this setup later in the stream when things plays out. Or let's set alert at this entry and let's see how it plays out. I'll update you when price is going to fill my limit order. Then somebody asked me about CTK Moodeng. So now it's better to wait. Yes, like try to take entry closer to the support I have given you for the Sui Coops. Can you look at Sol and XRP? Yes, I can. Good morning. What are your thoughts about XRP deviating below its all-time high? Could it be warning sign in general, or could it be a good thing due to rotation? Would love to hear your thoughts. Um, to be honest, if you look at since you asked me about my thoughts, if you look at um, January, sorry, if you look at July monthly returns for like Bitcoin and ETH, you would see that like July is always a good month for ETH and for alts as general. But August and September's are not too much good months. So what I think is that everybody is like eyeing for like summer rally, which we already have seen, and people are like eyeing for like more rally as well, which can be possible, of course, since Sharplink have like so many, like they are raising like 5 billion to bid ETH. And if today they put like $1 billion on market, like right now ETH will surge to like 4K within a matter of like few hours, to be honest. And they have like 5 billion more capital that they are raising from their share issue. So the thing is that since I have the data that August and September is not a really good month for the alts historically, but at the other end, I know that if ETH is going to rally because of Sharplink buying a lot of ETHs, like seller buy BTC through the share proceed. So I know like market can rally much more as well, but I just want to comment this, that we are at the stage of the cycle where I would not recommend anybody to buy long-term spot at the moment here. This is what I can say right now. Like the risk and reward ratio here is like not too much oddly satisfying like it was back in 2023 or maybe like 2022 as well. So I won't be recommending anybody to buy any long-term bags here. This is just my personal thoughts. Just like let's say if Eli is giving any spot trade, then it's with coming with like stop loss of like 10 to 15% or 20%, that's okay. But for long term, I won't be recommending here to buy. And somebody asked me, should we be taking profit on long term spots? um you should always be taking profit at all the levels. Like I will give you one example. um let's talk about ETH. So if I hide all the POC just to make chart clear, um, so this is the weekly chart of ETH. I see where the resistance is. So let's say if you are the guy who bought at like 2.1k, or maybe you bought at 2.1k, price went down, you DCA'd and made your average entry around like 1800 something, and now price is here. What you should have done is, since I always recommend to members to pull up the weekly chart. If you have bought anything for long term, just look at the weekly chart and see where the support and resistance is, just to make it simple for you to where to take profit. 3.1k should be the area where you should have taken TP. The second TP you should have taken is like just yesterday around like 37.44. The third TP you are going to take is around like 43.77. Now, if let's say it continues to go up and make a new all-time high around like 6,000, sure, you are going to sell everything at like 6,000. And the setup is complete. That's it. Now, what people make mistake is that they just wait for price to time like a top. They just want to like top, like market the TP at the exact top, and that's not possible. That's not possible. Yes, it can be a fluke, it can be a bit of luck, but what the ideal strategy that I can recommend you after playing like 4 to 5 years in crypto is buy in parts all the time for the long term bags, and always take TPs on parts. It is very simple thing, but people just don't understand this. It's very much simple. Now, of course, this after me telling, but there will be a lot of people who would have taken TP here. Instead, they should have like waited for like 3.1k to like have a good risk and reward ratio. So this is how the trading works. Sure, after like closing around like 6,000, it can, let's say, go to like 7.5k, but you should be like happy that you closed all of your position at the price discovery, because 99% of the people are going to round trip the PNL. And if you are taking profit and fully closing something at like price discovery, where you think like it's so much over exaggerated, then you should be the one who is going to fall into like 1%, who is not going to round trip and actually have the cash to take the full opportunity next cycle as well. So I'm here to guide you. So this is how, like, just pull up the weekly chart, or if since you don't have access to this indicator, just tag me in the chart ideas, and then just tag me in the chart ideas, and then I will just tell you the TP taking areas where you should be taking TP. Anyways, I hope I answered you. And Hamster, for XRP, since XRP was going up, making the all-time high, and I see that BNB is making all-time high as well yesterday. So what I think is that since majority of the things are like making all-time high, this is just my intuition and just a gut feeling that I think um, things should get slow for some days, since like the OG coins are making like new all time high. I'm not bearish, but when I see things like this, when I see things like like the majors are like making all time high, I think they should like really cool off things a little bit. But we have to strong high. So for XRP, you can see that we have the strong high at like 3.66. And then price went down. We printed the strong high, price went up very much near to the strong high, and now we are rejecting, right? If you see this 4 hour chart, I just don't like this 4 hour hanging candle at the moment. But one thing that we need to make sure is that we just play around the levels that have been given to us. One of the favorite setup that I think HBJ and HBJ, STEX, and other corners are basically plays out is this corner is this old time high deviation. So if I go with this play, like I think HBJ got like 15 to 20% on SPK. It was the same setup as well, like deviation and reclaim. So let's say if XRP um, lose this green box, and RSI retest the 50 level, and then price reclaim the old time high, which was like this. Then I think what HBJ is gonna do is gonna go long XRP to target like $5 or something like this, with a stop loss below the wick, and maybe like 10 to 20% TP for this XRP setup. It makes sense, hamster, to you? This is the setup that I think a lot of people are going to eye for like XRP in coming days. But we have to keep an eye on this supply zone as well, which is in 1 hour. Um, Also, if this is the play on this coin, let's see what are the wood spot support. So this is the Monday low. Let's And then this 3.013 is the support line. Then here we have the support. I will keep an eye on this XRP chart for this all-time high deviation. Did HBJ discussed this setup in his corner? Can somebody check? If yes, then I might collab with HBJ. Um, if he has already talked about this setup in his stream. For XRP, the guy who asked me, who is this? Hamster, I want you to set alert at like 3.05 for XRP. Um, for XRP, just mark support at like 3.05. Set alert if price comes back here. Let's long this coin for the group. I want to go long on XRP. I am setting alert myself as well. Setting my alert at like 3.05. Let's long this shit coin. But also one thing I want to comment on this XRP is that we have the strong high at like 3.67. Just don't expect a new all-time high until we take out this strong high. Don't expect any all-time high. HBJ has posted spot limit in his corner, said he was taking it easy on leverage right now, I think. Oh, he posted, oh, right. What's his limit? Let me check. Where is the limit order? No, he doesn't have any XRP limit order for spot. Uh, this was J Dripsy swing long limit. Oh, he's eyeing 3.3. No, 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 no. I'm buying like 3.05. 3.05 should give a good entry for us for XRP. Let's see. I'm gonna mark it in for the group. Oh, somebody's asking me for the Popcat and Moodang for like so much long. Sorry. Let me chart Moodang. I stopped playing Moodang for the group since it's a big shit coin and doesn't pay respect to the TA or any such, and it's just very much good. It's a good runner when things are very nice, smooth, shiny. Shiny. So on a 4 hour time frame, the guy who asked me for Moodang, the problem is that we have strong high at like 24868. 2468, we have the strong high, and price can't go up since we have the strong high. Price is going to reject. I think we have to see also this guy, Jimmy was asking me when Woodsboard premium indicator might be available. Let me take this guy for like he can only answer you. He is the best dev I personally know, and this is the guy who is in a better position to answer you. So we have support on a daily time frame at like 2217, and then we have 175, and then we have 139. Let's see if we have any 4 hour support. Yes, we have. So I would be only interested in longing around like 1.175, but just to be careful, I need to see the POCs as well. Yeah, I would only be looking to long at like 0.175. Here you can see we bounced. Here we bounce. Here we bounce. Here we bounce. I think this is such a type of a coin where I would just like to pick up a spot very well. And I think 36175. Just set alert at like 175. I think this could be a good area. Also, ETH is in profit if somebody longed when I said that you need to take like along with like Eli or Woods or somebody. And I think Fartcoin is also going to come back in a good profit as well since BTC is pumping. I'm not complicating my life too much. Already caught like a 20% move. Popcat, let's see Popcat. Do we have stream from anybody? US and EU would have tariff on some products, including aircraft. Oh, we have a tariff waiving news. That's why we're pumping. I think Fartcoin should pump as well. Reclaim the Monday high and you should be able to TP at like 1.74. Let me see. So the guy who asked me for like Mudang was 0.175 is the area where I'm looking to take TP. Like entry, sorry. Let's see what Popcat is doing. Yesterday, Popcat was like going so much up, and now it's coming back to retest this green zone. I think looking at the soul strength yesterday as well, I just know that Popcat is going to trade around like 0.53 or something, so maybe take entry here, put like 5 to 6% stop loss. This is what I think for Popcat. I was interested in yesterday for Popcat, but right now it's at a tricky position. Yeah, let's check Soul. I really wanted to call like Fartcoin, man. I wish John would have not call it. Wish I would have set the limit order. I would be interested in bidding this Monday low at like 178. Mm, 207 was the resistance from where you can see that price basically rejected, and now a small support from the FEG. I think 176, 178 point 9. Set alert around like 178.9. This is the only area where I would like to take entry. Let's look at Link and Banana as well. Uh, yeah, 179. Let's bid 179 for like on Sol. I won't be comfortable in bidding anything other than like 179. One, yeah, 179. What's the indicator with the link and blue boxes? The part? No, no, it's Smart Money by Luxalgo, the one you are talking about. I think I've explained like pretty much everything in my educational stream about my system and what I use. If you just take some time and watch it, it's gonna give you a good overview about my system. Um, so far, I think a good support for Link is around like 17.6 and 17.3, where we have the daily strong lows. And you can see price basically retested this order block and we had a nice pump of like 2%. The next good bounce area is like 15.947, and then we have the good bounce area around like 14.5. What I think is that it really made sense to go long here, since our invalidation was like below the strong lows. I think in the last 3 hours The play was to go long on the 4 hour support of the Woods bot and put stop loss below the strong lows. I think you will get another opportunity to go long, maybe just time around like 17.9 and put stop loss around like 17.25 to take TP at like 18.6 and then take TP around like 19.75 and then final TP at like 20.97. These are like three resistance that are going to give you a good rejection. You can already see how perfect it was for giving rejection previously. So yeah, you can take the screenshot of this link chart for you. Last chart I am watching is banana, and then I'm gonna call it off since I want to find a good setup for the group as well. Um, so yesterday we played this flip on banana. You can see price was basically breaking out of it. I called a long, and price literally went like 6% up. Um, if you see the POCs, let's say there's like a significant gap. I told paper as well that banana is going to go like 37, just like I said about Pengu, it's gonna go to like 0.021. POC, if you remember, we had the POC at like 0.021 and price was trading around like 0.0019 something. And it was just chopping around just like banana is doing right now. But I know for the fact that when price is gonna flip 29.9, set alert at like 29.9 on banana. Once price is gonna flip this high, it's gonna make god candles and price is eventually gonna go to like 37. This is what I think about banana. So if you wanna buy spot or long on leverage, wait for price to flip 37 or 29.9, sorry, to TP around like 37.5. If you see the POC, like Eli said, I think let's say if you take entry at like 29.9 flip, and let's say if price goes to 35.8, just an hypothetical scenario, you take entry here, you catch like 23%, put stop loss to break even. If it wants to go to $100, sure. If not, then you just stop break even and don't lose anything. That's how you play it. It's not like you buy here and wait for $200. You can go to underwater easily in coins like this, like 20 to 30% underwater on this position. So it's better to just wait for like 29.9 flip, and then if it goes to 37, take some TP, move stop loss to break even, and then aim for like $100 or $200 or whatever. I think that's it for me, guys. Thank you for coming, and thank you for your support. Have a good day, good night. Let me know if you need any kind of a help from me. Thank you for coming again.